Hello my dear students, welcome back to Biology at Priyajit. Today's topic is General Idea of Parasitology. In today's lecture, we shall discuss what is parasitology, what is symbiosis, different types of symbiotic relationships among with the host, parasites and their adaptations, hosts and different host types, vectors and disease transmission, host parasite relationships, medical and economic importance of parasitology, recent advances including artificial intelligence in parasitology. So watch the video till the end because all concepts are interconnected. What is parasitology? Parasitology is the branch of biological science that studies parasites, their hosts, vectors and their interactions among them. It also deals with the diseases caused by parasites and methods for their prevention and control. The word parasite comes from the two Greek words para means beside and cytos meaning food. Literally, parasite means one who eat at another's table. This beautifully explains the nature of parasites because they obtain food from another living organism. Modern parasitology is highly interdisciplinary. It combines concepts from zoology, microbiology, immunology, ecology, evolutionary biology, molecular biology, veterinary science, medicine. Therefore, parasitology is no longer confined only to zoology. Scope of parasitology. The subject includes animal parasitology, plant parasites, medical parasitology, veterinary parasitology, medical entomology, host parasite interaction, immunoparasitology, vector biology, parasite ecology, parasite evolution, molecular parasitology, and epidemiology. So, parasitology has applications in medicine, agriculture, veterinary science, and public health. Symbiosis. What is symbiosis? Before understanding parasites, we must first understand the symbiosis. The term symbiosis was introduced by the German mycologist Heinrich Anton de Bary in 1879. Symbiosis means a close and long-term association between two organisms belonging to different species. Interestingly, the association may be beneficial, harmful, or sometimes neutral. Therefore, parasitism is only one type of symbiotic relationship. Now let's discuss different types. Mutualism. In mutualism, both organisms benefit. Examples include lichen, rhizobium with leguminous plants, termites with gut protozoa, and vitamin K producing bacteria in the human intestine. Neither partner is harmed here. Second point is commensalism. Here one organism benefits while the other is neither benefited nor harmed. Examples include remora fish attached to sharks, barnacles on whales, and cattle egrets feeding near grazing cattle. This is commensalism. Parasitism. In parasitism, one organism benefits while the host suffers. Examples include tapeworm, plasmodium, head lice, and mosquitoes feeding on humans. This is the central focus of parasitology. Amensalism. Here one organism is harmed while the other remains unaffected. A classic example is penicillium producing penicillin that inhibits bacterial growth. Competition. In competition, both organisms suffer because they compete for limited resources. For example, two intestinal parasites competing inside the same host. Parasites. A parasite is an organism that lives in or another organism called the host and derives nourishment and shelter at the expense of the host. The important characteristics are they depend on the host, they are generally smaller than the host, they cause injury, they possess enormous reproductive capacity, they have specialized attachment organs. Most have complex life cycles and they show remarkable adaptability. Types of parasites. Let's classify parasites according to habitat. Ectoparasites live on the body surface. Examples include lice, ticks, fleas, and mites. Endoparasites live inside the body. Examples include tapeworm, roundworm, liver fluke, and plasmodium. According to dependence, obligate parasites cannot survive without a host. Examples include plasmodium, tinea, and schistosoma. Facultative parasites are normally free living but may become parasitic. Examples are Nailgeria and Acanthomobia. According to duration, permanent parasites remain throughout their adult life inside the host. Temporary parasites visit the host only to obtain food. Examples include mosquitoes and leeches. Periodic parasites remain parasitic only during a certain life stage. Hyperparasites parasitize another parasite. Accidental parasites infect unusual hosts. Erratic parasites occur in abnormal body locations. Opportunistic parasites mainly infect immunocompromised individuals. Adaptations of the parasites. Parasites possess remarkable adaptations. First one is the morphological adaptation, such as presence of hooks, suckers, adhesive glands, flattened body, protective cuticle, and reduction of locomotory organs. Physiological adaptations of the parasite include high fecundity, anaerobic respiration, immune evasion, antigenic variation, and resistant eggs. Reproductive adaptations include hermaphroditism, self-fertilization, massive egg production, asexual multiplication. So these adaptations ensure their survival inside the host body. Host. A host is an organism that harbors a parasite and provides nourishment and shelter. Different types of hosts are very important in examinations. Definitive host. The parasite undergoes sexual reproduction or reaches adulthood. Examples include humans for Teniasolium, human Anopheles mosquito for Plasmodium. Intermediate host. The parasite undergoes larval development or asexual multiplication. Examples include pig for Tinea, human for Plasmodium, snail for liver flukes. Paratenic host. No development occurs. The parasite is simply transported. Reservoir host maintains the parasite in nature, acts as a source of infection. Dead end host. The parasite cannot continue its life cycle. Example, human in hydatid disease. An accidental host, an unusual host infected accidentally. Natural host, the host normally infected under natural conditions. Vector. A vector is a living organism that transmits parasites or pathogens from one host to another. Usually vectors are blood-feeding arthropods. Mechanical vector, the parasite is the only carried, no development occurs. Examples include houseflies and cockroaches. Biological vector, here the parasite develops inside the vector. Examples include female Anopheles mosquito, sissy fly, sandfly, black fly, triatomine bug, etc. Biological vectors are essential for completion of the parasite's life cycle. Types of biological transmission. Propagative, here only multiplication occurs. Cyclodevelopmental, only development occurs. Cyclopropagative, both multiplication and development occur. Plasmodium in female Anopheles mosquito is the classic example. Host-parasite relationship. The host-parasite relationship is dynamic. Parasites continuously attempt to obtain food, escape immune responses, and reproduce. On the other hand, hosts develop inflammation, antibody production, cell-mediated immunity, and several defense mechanisms. The outcome depends on parasite load, host immunity, age, nutrition, genetics, and environmental conditions. Zoonosis. What is zoonosis? Zoonotic diseases are naturally transmitted between animals and humans. Examples include toxoplasmosis, hydatid disease, leishmaniasis, and trichinellosis. These diseases are highly important in veterinary and medical sciences. Medical and economic importance of parasitology. Parasitology has enormous practical importance. It helps in diagnosing diseases, developing drugs, vaccine research, vector control, public health, sanitation, livestock management, and agricultural productivity. Economically, parasitic disease reduce livestock production, damage crops, increase healthcare costs, and reduce workforce productivity worldwide. Recent advances. Modern parasitology is rapidly advancing. Important developments include PCR, real-time PCR, LAMP, genomics, proteomics, CSIR gene editing, whole genome sequencing, artificial intelligence for parasite detection, GIS mapping of vectors, and machine learning based disease prediction. These technologies are revolutionizing diagnosis and disease surveillance. Conclusion. So today's lecture introduced the foundations of parasitology. We learned that parasitology is not simply the study of parasites. It is the study of the complex relationship among parasites, host, vectors, and the environment. A clear understanding of these concepts is essential before studying protozoan parasites, helminths, arthropods, host immunity, epidemiology, and disease control. If you found this lecture helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also press the bell icon so never miss our upcoming biology contents for the students. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class.